My name is Rose, and this is my sister Dalia. And today we'd like to talk to you about a little bit about Australia. We've been living in Australia, Perth, to make it more specific, for around almost 5 years now. But as you can probably tell, we are from Europe.
We are not really Australian, but we study here, and we're planning on spending, I guess, the next few years here as well.
So we just wanted to let you guys know a little bit more information about Australia and what we think of it as European girls. So yeah, let's go. What's the first question? So we prepared a set of questions.
Yeah, we're actually twins, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed. So
yep, we're twins. Although we might not look the same, but we're twins.
Anyway, so the first question that we always get asked by our European friends is, does Australia really consist out of sand, cockroaches, or kangaroos? And to be specific, Australia does have lots of kangaroos, but it's not all about the kangaroo life here. I mean, obviously,
to be honest, no, this is how I would explain. Australia is a desert. It's a huge desert, but along the coast, the little top bit, like the triangle up the top and then down the bottom and the whole coast. It consists of city life, so it's basically like a large city. Where we come from, Perth, we live in Perth. It is a huge coast, and it's good. It's just basically like any other city. It has 1.5 million people living there. It has shopping centers, has fast food chains. It has everything that you might need.
So yeah, it's pretty much a normal city. Like I'd say like Berlin or something. Obviously not as big, but still, yeah, pretty good. Okay, second question. The best and worst part living in Australia. Okay,
so you can explain the best part and I'll explain the worst part.
Okay, the best part. I think the best part is the weather, because no matter where in Australia you are in summertime, there's always sun, especially up north in a city called Darwin, or in central Australia called Alice Springs. We live in Perth, which is in Western Australia, as my sister explained. And to be honest, Western Australia has lots of sun too. So in summer here, we always get to experience lots of summer, and we always go to the beach and tan. And
we're like tan freaks, man.
Yeah, we're
totally in love with it. But I think we're not the only. I think it's a thing of European people. Like, we all love the sun because we don't really get much of it.
Yeah, we don't experience much sun, and so I think the best part is, of course, the weather. It's also the fact that as a teenager, you are very likely to actually find a job, especially if you are under 18. Then they will hire you everywhere, especially in these fast food places, and you actually get paid pretty well too.
Yeah. And like I think the standard in Europe, it's like what, €5, €6? Yeah. How much? Whereabouts here it can be up to like couple of $10 to $15 depending where you are. Yeah. Why are you leaving your hair on my desk, freak?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
the worst part about Australia is that I don't really have the worst part. Although I don't know, sometimes when you're a foreigner, you might feel like there's a little bit of discrimination. Although,
especially if you have an accent, because us too, we have an accent. And
what happened to me, I would like to explain like this situation that happened to me. I used to study modern history in high school, and which we will also mention later on about high school and schooling. And my teacher thought, like, because I was the only girl that was from Europe, or just and basically immigrant, she used to recommend me. She used to say that the reason why I wasn't doing that well was because I was from my English wasn't as good as the other students. Although in all of my English classes, I was always above 80. So therefore, I was wondering, like, is that some type of discrimination, or I don't understand what the problem was.
It's the same with me. I'm pretty sure my essays were always on point. They were very good.
On point.
Very well written. And I never had troubles expressing myself in them. And I think it was just some sort of type of discrimination, because the teacher just wasn't expecting me as a foreigner to write my essays as well as an Australian person. So yeah, but right now we're at uni and we're not having any troubles like that. So perhaps it's just the high school time. Yeah.
Yeah, which
Talking
brings
about
us to next question. Yeah.
yeah, to schooling, like basically the schooling here. Okay, my European peoples. Schooling here is way easier. The education system is way easier here
Like
than in
when we
Europe.
came here, we were 13 years old. We came
Yes.
here, we started high school, we were so shocked because what we did there in year, because
We had like six subjects.
it goes from year 1 to year 12, and we came here when we were in year 8, so we were around 12, 13 years old. And when we came, I was so shocked because in year 8 we were, in here in Australia, we were doing what I've done in Europe when I was in year 5 or year 6. So I really recommend
There's
it.
like high school which goes from year 8 until year 10, right?
Yep.
Something like that. And this, it's so easy because we literally only have 6 subjects, and these subjects are really easy too. We barely get any homework, and the tests are only like maybe once every 2 weeks, and that's for
Although,
every
of course,
subject.
we're not saying that every school is like that, but just the particular school that we went to, it was like that.
And it's considered to be the second best in Western Australia.
Yeah, it was like a public school, but I'm not gonna mention the names. No shade thrown down.
Yeah, but as for uni though, as for the higher classes, which was year 10 and to year 12,
Senior school. It's called senior school.
Yeah, senior school was pretty much it was definitely harder because we got more tests and then we had exams and stuff. Especially year 12, we had many exams for that. But yeah, now we're at uni, and honestly, it's the best thing ever. The teachers are so nice, and I'm pretty sure
it's very. I
Yeah.
would say that the lifestyle here in general, with education, work, everything, is quite laid back. So it's really good for lazy people like me and her.
and that's why we also really like it because talking about Europe, Europe is actually a very stressful continent. Everybody knows that it's very hard to find work, and if you do find work, you're actually very lucky to find it. And yeah, there's lots of stress there. There is quite a lot of hardship there to overcome. We got people struggling to actually make a living. And yeah, definitely struggling to find work.
We're not claiming that Europe is in poverty. No. But
But
we're
we
just
are
saying that compared to Australia, you could say that Europe is like, it's a place that's not as good to live in as it's in Australia. So
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any more questions, by the way?
Not really, no. Overall, like, we really enjoyed
That was
Australia.
just a small insight into what Australia is for Europeans or for people that are not non-Australians. So if you guys have any other questions, please let us know because we'd love to answer and we'd love to see them. Yeah, and let us know in the comments below because we'll be reading them. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye, Rose and Dahlia.